Hello everyone, welcome to Homeschool Autism Life. My name is Jamie. If you are new, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are not, thanks for coming back and spending some time with me today. So this video, as you can tell by the title, is my favorite homeschool items. And the main reason why I'm doing this is I took a trip to IKEA, which I never go to very often. It's like once every 2 to 3 years. And so when I do, and it's specific to homeschool, I'm very, very, very excited. But I have a few other items that I've kind of brought together that I thought you might like to hear. So the first one isn't necessarily a homeschool item, but it's there because I think that when you're inside doing homeschool, which we are a lot, we live in Alberta, Canada, so for 7 to 9 months of the year, it's not that bad, but for a long, prolonged winter, I have felt the absolute need and necessity for plants. And I bought some new ones when I went to IKEA, and I'm very excited about it. Hopefully I don't kill them very fast, but I have this corner in our homeschool room that is just greenery. It's in front of the window and it just makes me happy. I sit there and I do my devotions there. I write our fix-it grammar there, and it just makes me happy to sit in the window with the sun, with green plants when it is blustery outside, when the snow will not disappear. It is March 23rd, I think, right now. You're gonna watch it in April sometime, but when we do this, and then there's this beautiful plant. The snow just is refusing to go away, and so when there's plants and earth right beside you and you get to water them, it just makes me happy. It just makes me happy. So this one is a definite I must do. All right. Another favorite of mine is I used to have like little handheld pencil sharpeners and pencil crayon sharpeners. We had them left over from when my girls were in the brick and mortar school, and I was just like, by the time we get to a point where the pencils, like around March, the pencils all need a good sharpening, the pencil crayons are getting out of hand and they're breaking and all of the things, I am so thankful for this pencil sharpener. It's electric, it's got cord, and I'm always very excited because I can assign as a chore to one of my girls and sharpen all of the pencils, and it is done in 20 minutes 10 minutes, without any fussing or complaining or carrying on. So that is a favorite. I can try and link the one that I got down below. I think that one was an Amazon special. Another one of the I can't live without is my handy dandy laminator. Now I use this for many reasons with my girls' regular schooling, but this has become my best friend for my Sunrise Playroom. That's my home-based therapy program for my son. I also use it for my son for a whole different variety of homeschool things that I used to make it with just packing tape, and now I'm like, oh, thank you for all of the time saved. So it is definitely a favorite thing, and I am so thankful to have it. And I will leave that one because that one is a homeschool or an Amazon special as well, as is this. Now, a couple of weeks ago, I made a video regarding Gather Around Homeschool. I do a lot of printing of our curriculum and then putting it in binders. And my Dutch heritage is coming out, but I hate buying things when I have perfectly good hole punchers lying around the house, but they were starting to drive me crazy because they would like slide and then you would have made a hole in the wrong spot and then you're like, grr, arg, and then they would get stuck in the closed section and wouldn't open. So for the last 3-4 years, I've been doing 5 pages at a time and fighting with this machine to let it let go and whatever. And so I finally bought the bullet and bought a new one. This is a 20 sheet capacity one, and it's just beautiful. It's just beautiful. After fighting with one for so long, it's just beautiful when it works. Beautiful. So that one is yet another one from Amazon, and I will link that down below. Now this one, it looks like a hot mess. It does. That's because it's March. It doesn't look like it did in September because children, but it still works to corral all of the things that you need to homeschool, and it's quite heavy, so just give me a second. This I got from Michael's, and it is a turntable with all of the things that we need. My daughter is into jewelry right now, jewelry making, so she has that. There's random screwdrivers in it. Don't ask me why. It just is. Oh, sorry, I'm trying not to bump you and wreck other things at the same time. So that corrals all of the glue, all of the markers, all of the pens, all of the things. Not to say that there aren't markers and pencils and miscellaneous everywhere on the table, but it kind of keeps it together. But it's made such a difference. I had made my girls their own specific one, but I found that they were putting in toys. At least those are kind of tooly items, but they were putting in their toys. They were putting in things that just didn't, and then they were like, where's my pencil and where's my eraser? So this one has done an amazing job of keeping my homeschool just a little bit more sane. So another thing, this I got from the Dollar Tree. I don't know if you have them in the States, but it's just a dollar store item. But I've been finding myself frustrated with my teacher guides because sometimes, like specifically the science ones, the answer key is like there's one part that has the answer key and then there's another place that has a different answer key for like their final tests. And I'm like, I was just so confused. And so I have been marking these with these ginormous little paper clips, and I have found them to be so helpful because they don't bulk up your book like a clip does, but I can turn to the 3 or 4 pages that it has marked and find where I'm looking right away, and I just love that. So I got 2 packages of these, and if you can find something like this, it saves so much time just trying to figure out, because once you figure it out and then you've got it figured, it's so much better when you don't have to try and figure it out a second time or a third time. So I really highly recommend these ones. I'll see if I can find something that's comparable on Amazon. IKEA was fun, and it was a good trip. So I have one of those 16 cube Kallax, I think is how you pronounce it, bookcases, and I ran out, and every time I've gone in the past, they had like lime green color or like bright white, and I'm like, that's not going to survive my house. I was always looking for the black because I got the black brown one with the desk attached to it, and I was trying desperately to find it and of course couldn't. And then they came out with these beautiful blue ones. Blue, I don't know if you can tell, is like it's my vibe. It's my color vibe. But I got 7 of these to just fill in. I find them to be so helpful, even if you don't have the bookshelf or the bookcase that goes with it. I have plans, because of all the books that I buy for my kids' homeschool. I have found I have outgrown this, and so I'm going to be building a shelf over the top and putting these on top to hold all of the books that I have, the overflow. Just because that's what I need right now. And these will sit on a shelf and they will hold all of the books, all of the things that you need, and just quiet the space because it's just beautiful. It's just beautiful. It'd be adorable. So this was definitely one of those things. Now I'm going to take you for a walk because the last thing that I wanted to share, also an IKEA awesomeness, is in the other room. So let me just do that. All right, the last thing I got was this cart. Now, I'm sure you have seen a whole bunch of mamas who have this cart, and I wasn't somebody who thought that I absolutely needed it, but
it's skitties.
Oh, it is skitties. Look at that. It wasn't something that I thought that I needed until I suddenly realized I'm doing the most inefficient thing. I homeschool my Darian here at his desk, and unfortunately, what I was doing was filling up more space on our table than I needed to with all of this stuff. And it was so inefficient. It was driving me bonkers every time because if the table got filled up with groceries or projects or art things or anything, then I was trying to do Darian's organizing his homeschool stuff in the midst of all of that mess, and it just wasn't working. And then I would put things into the binder here and go, that's for a later date when I have time to organize it. And so I was thinking about it just before I went to IKEA, and I'm like, you know what I need? I need the cart. I need the cart. And so far, it has been working a treat. I am so excited. I also do our read alouds here, and so this is my little read aloud thing. The rest is all Darian's puzzles, his books, his curriculum stuff, more puzzles down there because that's one of his morning jobs is to do a puzzle. And so I am so pumped and excited and thrilled with this. I have some cleaning to do in the other room to just kind of clear the table off and make it good. But I'm so excited. So I hope I will leave as much linked as I can. I hope that this has been inspiring to you. Sorry about the lighting and the face. I'm like going through like a cranky face right now, but my skin is cranky, but I'm just realizing in this light it doesn't look that great. But I hope that this has been helpful, that you'll be like, oh, maybe I could fix this or change this. This is driving me crazy. What could I do to fix it? And then you're like, oh, I should have done that ages ago. So I hope that you've enjoyed this tailored list.
Milk duds.
Oh, milk duds. Wow.
It's
Oh, it is. You're right. I hope that this has been helpful for you, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.